If you're a woman over 40, like me, and you find yourself getting, well, a little less tolerant of other people's nonsense, you are not alone. We're more confident and self-assured than our younger selves. Our priorities have shifted in our relationships, of all stripes, work, personal, you name it, and we don't let just anyone in. We're not interested in appealing to societal norms, and we don't exist for external validation or acceptance from others. We're not bitter, and we're not turning into recluses. Rather, we're just done. Done with the drama, the small talk, the people-pleasing, the fake smiles. We've earned that right. Here are 11 reasons women who stop liking most other people as they get older usually have, and why they're actually a sign of growth, not some kind of personality defect. 1. They're tired of people-pleasing. Let's start with the big one, people-pleasing. According to Harvard psychologist Debbie Sorensen, people-pleasers are generally at a much higher risk for burnout because they don't cater to their own needs in ways that add value to their lives, but rather they spend their time caring for others and keeping the peace in more draining ways. When you're younger, you think saying yes to everything will make you more likable or keep things from blowing up in your face. But eventually, you realize that having no boundaries leaves you stretched thin, emotionally exhausted, and resentful. It's not a good look. At some point, you get tired of keeping the peace at the expense of your own sanity. And when that switch flips, it's a whole different woman. And women who stop liking people as they get older have generally grown out of their people-pleasing habits, instead focusing on crafting connections and balanced relationships where everyone's needs are prioritized. 2. They don't entertain superficial connections. I swear, if we have to talk about the weather one more time at a networking event, I might evaporate myself. As you get older, surface level just doesn't cut it. You want depth, realness, and conversation with some weight, heft even. Small talk and superficiality are draining, and you learn it's better to invest time and energy into vulnerable, fulfilling, and strong relationships. And if someone can't go there with you, bye-bye. No time for fluff. Plus, a study from the National Institute on Aging suggests it's not uncommon for women to experience physical and mental fatigue as they get older, making social interactions and new relationships plain exhausting. 3. They trust their gut. At this age, you know exactly what your intuition sounds like, and you've learned to trust it and listen to it, even when it whispers. In fact, research shows that women experience faster reaction times and more decision-making accuracy with our intuition than our male counterparts, especially with age. Women who stop liking most other people as they age don't need 10 red flags. One weird vibe and you are out. We see through that fake facade. That ability to read people fast, it's kind of a superpower. 4. They prefer solitude. Here's an unpopular truth. A lot of women actually like being alone. Can you blame them? It's not because they're lonely, but because peace, quiet, and doing whatever the hell you want is delicious. If something doesn't add value to my life, I don't need it. I'd rather be alone with my hobbies and interests and my dogs, frankly. Whether it's reading or jogging or binging some trashy reality TV on a streaming service, solitude isn't a punishment. It's a reward. And we've been working our whole lives to partake in this. We cherish our alone time, and we make the most of it, which leads to happier, healthier, and more fulfilling lives. 5. They don't compete with others. Women who've been through some things, maybe seen some things, they're done playing games. We have 0 Fs left to give. Who's thinner or richer or trendier? Who cares? It's not a competition. We don't need to beat you. We don't need your validation. Women who stop liking most other people as they get older are not here to win your approval. They're here to live their lives. And that's pretty powerful. 6. They avoid negativity. The older you get, the lower your tolerance is for all the drama. So you can get me out of that messy group chat and move my desk away from that passive-aggressive coworker. Thank you very much. And I'm permanently uninviting that one cousin who always brings chaos to Thanksgiving dinner. I don't want to see them again. Block, mute, exit stage left. As already pointed out, we are tired of people-pleasing. We've outgrown it, and we're moving on. Boundaries are firm and enforced. Protecting your peace becomes very non-negotiable. 7. They're confident and self-assured. Confidence hits different when you earn it the hard way. According to a One Poll survey, more than 60% of women argue that they're more confident as they age than they were in their younger years. It's a mentality shift that comes from lived experience and adversity. Older women, through all that, have learned how to thrive. You failed, bounced back, made tough calls, survived some heartbreak, and now you trust yourself fully. Like the queen herself, Beyonce Knowles of Destiny's Child, you're a survivor. And when you really know yourself, you stop needing the world's permission to just exist. Your internal self-assuredness demands to be fed and heard. 8. They've dealt with hardship. Loss, grief, betrayal, burnout, heartbreak. Life has thrown some punches at women who stop liking most other people as they get older. And you, instead of getting bitter, you got wise. You know what matters and you know who matters. You stop wasting time on people who don't add anything meaningful to your life. You're more confident putting yourself first, letting your emotional walls down to achieve deep connections, and you seek out emotional relationships that add genuine value to your life. You have a solid perspective on what's important. 9. They don't tolerate disrespect. Say it with me, no more tolerating disrespect. Don't cross my boundaries, don't call me names, and don't you dare try to emotionally manipulate me. If you're also a woman who stopped liking most people as you've gotten older, it's likely you no longer tolerate disrespect because you know you deserve better. If someone can't show up with basic decency, they don't get access to your energy. 10. They're burnt out. Oh, you're tired? Me too. Let's be real, a lot of us are just exhausted. We've been working for decades, maybe raising children, maybe dealing with a partner or two. We've managed a household up to this point, and we've managed to exist and even thrive in our chaos-laden society. Yeah, we're tired. There's multiple kinds of fatigue, and we feel them all. Physical, emotional, mental. So no, we are not interested in being your emotional support human unless we've got the capacity. And most days, we don't got it. 11. They don't like change. Change is hard, and as we grow older, we often grow more set in our ways, whether that means being generally disinterested with change or personally annoyed by people with differing opinions and values. It's kind of natural for us to lean into being a little more closed-minded as we age. It's what it is. Because when you find your routine, things like your favorite grocery store or your circle of trusted friends, you want to stay there. It doesn't mean you're rigid, it means you're selective. And after decades of adapting to everyone else, we've earned that. The familiar is much more alluring than constant shifts. So if you've stopped liking most people as you've aged, then congratulations. It probably means you're finally prioritizing you. It's not about being antisocial, but more about being intentional. You're not mean or turning into an old biddy or something like that. You're not too much. What you are is done settling. And that's a beautiful thing. Which of these 11 reasons hit hardest for you? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you're so inclined, check out more from YourTango. And hey, if you do have a few people you genuinely like, hold on to them. That's the good stuff.